Welcome back to the channel, guys. Tonight you're in for an absolute treat. We've got our guest Daz, who's come up for a game tonight up at Huddersfield. We're having a bit of a lesson, and we're going to be testing. We've had an absolute little gem given to us, which we're going to be using as a giveaway on the channel, so stick around. It's a RAC OS 200. Have you ever seen one of these?
No, I can't say I've ever seen one of them in my life.
These were released about 25 years ago, and the golf industry went crazy when these come out. They did the OS, they did the LT, and you know, they hit the golf industry by storm. It's a hidden gem. It's been donated to the channel by Graham, one of our members. He's found it in Loft. It's got a dynamic gold stiff steel ironing. I thought this would be a great video. Everything's drying out. Yeah. People are going to start to think about switching them hybrids for 2-irons for holes like this, the one we're going to play, where it's quite a tight hole. It's a short par 4. It's about 320 yards uphill. There's bunkers short of green, so it's not really necessary to hit a driver. But we're going to test it against the T200 2-iron with a graphite shaft. This is a modern day driving iron. You know, one that if you were to walk into your American Golf or your pro shop, you're probably going to see on the shelf, but retails over £200.
Bloody hell.
And you could pick one of these up off eBay for 25 quid, 20 quid. So there's a lot of you eBay warriors that are probably going to want to stay tuned for this video, because we're going to test how far it goes, and we're going to look at the difference between a modern day 2-iron, and we're going to give it away to the winner, whoever guesses how far he hit this. We've been in the simulator, haven't we?
Yeah.
We've done some testing inside, and the numbers are, well, surprising.
Yeah, surprised me.
To say the least.
Yeah, definitely surprised me.
So we're going to tee off. Which one do you want to hit? Shall we play with this one?
Play with the old one first.
We'll play with this one first. We're going to have a little game. I'll give you a shot on each hole, because what's your handicap?
Playing handicap around here is about 24, 25.
So representing the handicap golfers.
The hackers.
But plenty of power.
Yeah.
Some of your friends call you Tin Cup.
Yeah, some of the guys I played with the army called me Tin Cup, yeah, because I tend to go for absolutely everything.
Right, let's get teed off. So 321 yards uphill into a breeze. A little bit of smoking air tonight. Somebody's burning. Oh, that's magnificent. Unbelievable. What's your handicap?
Yeah. It were a bit thin though.
I didn't know if you'd teed that up.
Yeah, just teed it up
really low.
Just above the ground.
Right, I've got my hands full, haven't I?
I won't get to the green yet.
Great shot. Can't wait to tell you about the data.
Yeah, we're all right with this one.
We'll have to think about how we're going to give it away as well. Oh no.
I've lost that.
I've lost it low and left. That's not like how we're hitting it in the net. The door's open.
It's a role reversal.
So we're just up near 150. Daz, you put about 20 yards on me there. And you're up middle.
Yeah, you better get used to it.
Right, it's not easy tonight. There's a lot of wind which you won't be able to see on camera.
Oh, that's a great shot.
Straight at it. Bit of club. Oh, it's on.
It's on.
He's got his hands full now, but he has got a shot.
Gary's come to play.
Phenomenal. I bet you've not got far in. I had one. Did I have 150?
According to my watch, I've got 125 to the middle.
Well, great tee shot.
It's downwind, isn't it?
Slightly uphill.
Slightly downwind.
Slightly down breeze, yeah. I mean, I hit an 8-iron. From there, I'd usually hit a 7, so I've dropped a club.
I'm normally at a pitching wedge, but I'm just a bit.
There, just on the green.
Just trying to hit this gentle, smooth.
Oh, it's a lovely strike.
No, it's going left.
It might just be back left. Great shot. Well done. There I am. I've got back in the scene. Daz is there back left. You were just saying off camera you have a hybrid in the car, weren't you?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
So what's the difference between a bad shot with a hybrid and a bad shot with your long iron for a high handicap golfer?
My bad shot with my iron could be just a little bit duffy and lose probably a third of my distance.
Yeah.
But my bad shot with my hybrid is an off the planet left.
Right.
I swing quite fast and hit it quite far.
So from a course management point of view, you prefer an iron, I'm guessing?
Yeah, my hybrid, I don't know, I'll hit it, 180, 190-ish in the air. And I can hit it 50 yards offline.
Yeah.
Just a big, massive pull left. Whereas I'd rather duff my 3-iron 150 up the middle than hit my hybrid 50 yards offline and never see the ball again.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I do like long irons. Doesn't look bad. Where do you play?
I have a flexible membership at Dewsbury.
Because we might be contacting handicaps and comms secretary after this vlog.
I have a flexible points-based membership at Dewsbury. I'm a single dad and in the Army Reserves, so I don't really have much time to play golf.
Oh, got the weight right.
Yeah, take that away.
How do you want the flag?
Out, please. Take that away.
So this is it. This is for the win on hole 1. Oh, it does. Unlucky. So we tied. The line just straight up the middle, really, and maybe had a little bit of cut.
So those trees up there, I'm not going to get into trouble?
No, you'll not reach them trees. We've got 276 yards. You might already be aware we're picking holes where we would use this club on the course. We're going to use the T200 iron. Now I'm going to let you, put it out there. In the net when we were testing this, my longest shot was 257 yards with this. So what I felt with it were, I'm going to be honest, I felt it was more forgiving across the face. And it gave me that confidence, maybe to swing a little bit harder than I did with the other iron.
Yeah.
So I actually, I'm going to admit I preferred this one personally, but you had different results.
Yeah, I struggled with it. The weight of the graphite shaft. I mean, my iron's got a steel shaft in it. Yeah. And I just felt the weight of the head.
You said, didn't you? You felt more comfortable with having a steel shaft. You felt more control.
Yeah.
You felt if you hit a bad shot, it was going to be straighter.
Yeah.
So that's, our two different handicap golfers can get a different feel. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So we're going to tee off with a T200, and then on the last hole, which is a magnificent par 4. It's the best one here at Huddersfield, so it's worth staying for. We're going to choose which iron we play with.
Yeah.
So, do you want to go? You can have the honour.
Cool.
Well, actually, you won the honour.
That's a good point, actually.
Oh, what a strike. You munched it.
I think that's in trouble.
You know when I said you couldn't reach them trees?
Maybe I can.
Expecting that.
Neither were I.
You just grab hold of it?
Especially the way I hit it in simulator.
Is your handicap official?
Yeah. But I'm still getting rounds in. I've only got 4 or 5 rounds in.
I'm going to go on a little bit cheekier line, I think.
Oh, that's aggressive.
That's a better line. Bit of course knowledge.
Well, it's the first time I played here, so I don't have any.
That was the tree I told you to aim at. So you've not got bad aim, Daz, for a high handicapper. I weren't expecting to get that far up, actually.
You and me both.
You've not got far. You might need a breather after walking up that hill. Oh, it's a lovely shot. What a shot.
Bit long.
Who's this guy?
I've got a good short game, I can't hit irons.
So a bit long, he says. He's about 10 yards past pin and he's off 20 odd handicap.
High expectations.
High expectations, right. Let's try and get this inside yours. I'm going to have to. I've not got much choice.
Oh, that's a lovely shot.
It's not bad. Most people not this past. He's not. Oh, he's going to leave that short. I wonder if he heard me.
Ooh, needed a bit more.
Will you just hold me tripod?
Yeah, I'll just mark that.
Roll out. Roll out.
That's a great putt. Oh!
Tried to steer it in.
That's a great putt.
How do you want it?
Out, please. I find when I leave the flag in, I have this weird habit of almost trying to miss the flag.
Right.
It's like a subconscious thing where I try and not hit the flag. I don't quite know where it comes from.
It's for the wind. Really got me up against wall here. Oh no! Again, another one slipped by.
2 for 2 on lip outs.
I've got a great question for Daz, because 2 holes we've played, 2 greens you've hit in regulation.
Yeah.
Honest truth here, what clubs would you have teed off with on them 2 holes?
Probably at least a 3-wood.
And what's your sort of miss it like with a 3-wood?
A low ducky, not a good connection.
So, would you consider maybe hitting more irons off a short par 4s if you hit them as well as that?
Yeah, I mean, I do have my iron.
Yeah.
That.
But is that something you're actually using enough?
Yeah, I try to look at my watch and try and leave myself something in.
Yeah.
So say if it's, I don't know, 360 yard par 4, I'll try and hit me iron to leave myself.
But would you have hit that iron on them 2 holes? Because that's what I think you should be doing.
On this hole, I would have done.
Yeah.
On the last hole, probably not. I would have been trying to get as far up as I possibly could.
Yeah. Well, it's just something to consider.
Yeah, definitely.
Right, it's your honour. So we're on our 12th hole, this spectacular hole. It's just the green there, you see the bunker?
Yeah.
You've got to play it out to right where this tree is here, hit up to here.
Right.
And then you play another iron across it. It's 2 long irons, really good course management wise, or you could hit a wood. We're going to hit irons. Which one are you choosing?
I'm going to choose the rack.
You're going rack. I'm going to go rack as well. So I need a good one out here tonight. And for the nostalgia, I want to obviously a good one out here to see where it'd go.
I've not hit that. I mean, I hit it well on that last hole, but that's the first good shot I've hit with it.
So I'm going to show you. I was in the net earlier with it. I'll show you me hitting it into the net, and we're going to reveal how far it is. I'm going to stick the data up on screen now. It was 30 yards. My best shot were 30 yards short of the TITLEIST iron, which I weren't expecting, Daz. It were 227 yards. Whoever has guessed closest to that. So in the net earlier, obviously in the RAC OS iron, as you'll see now on screen, it was 30 yards short of the T200. My best iron shot was 227 yards. Now, the distance dispersion back front were pretty close, but I did feel when I hit and miss it, it felt like I lost quite a bit of ball speed.
Yeah.
So I think, you know, the worst shot I hit was about 220, best shot 227 when I absolutely buttoned it. But, you know, I hit a couple with a T200, which didn't feel half as good a hits, and they went, you know, 240. So there's just a lot more forgiveness in there.
I just struggled. I caught everyone in the net thin.
Well, that's the thing as a high handicap golfer. You've got to actually strike the ball well, haven't you?
Yeah.
And if that gives you more confidence, then that's going to work better.
That'll probably go further and be easier to hit.
Yeah.
I just don't. I feel like even though I've hit it well on that last hole,
Yeah.
I know the previous 4 shots in the net, I just thinned every single one. I just didn't connect.
Let's hit this then, and then we're going to discuss about whether in 2023 you would potentially put a 25-year-old club in the bag, because there'll be some golfers out there on a budget probably wanting a 2-iron for this year. Is it going to do a job? That's the question. Is it going to do a job for off the tee?
I think it would.
I'm going to answer it after this shot.
Yeah. No pressure then.
Wow. Daz, I think for you it could do a job.
I think it definitely could do a job. I didn't see where that went though.
Just shows you haven't got to spend a lot of money on golf equipment, have you? You can get stuff on a budget.
That last shot with the TITLEIST, I was really worried about actually connecting with the ball. It never even entered my head with that wasn't going to hit it.
Whoever does win this iron, it needs a new grip, doesn't it?
It definitely needs a new grip.
Because I feel as though I'm hanging on to the club a little bit. But thanks, Graham, for donating the club anyway. It's really nice of you to do that. I'm aiming at that tree because everything kicks right.
Left.
Sorry, left. Yeah, I'm a bit tired tonight. It's been a long day. Got to keep loose. Oh, that's munged.
That is a great. It's virtually going to land on the tree.
I'll tell you what. It'll be interesting to see who's not that fur, longest, because you hit yours well, didn't you?
Yeah, I caught mine well.
Well,
it is amazing though when you've just got that confidence in it. You don't try to hit it too hard. You just swing it.
After that strike, I'm thinking like that could be a club for the bag this year for anyone on a budget. For off the tee, especially how you've hit it as an handicap.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
Because that RAC OS as well is the oversized iron 25 years ago, although it don't look as oversized now when I put it side by side.
It's got a lot of offset on it as well. So I think it gives you that little bit of confidence.
Now, I've got some good news for you and some bad news. The good news is you've hit 3 fairways in a row. Absolutely criminal. The bad news is, actually, I've only just outdrove it.
Yeah,
There's not a lot in it.
And there's my pitch marks. I've spun back.
But this is one of the hardest par 4s on the course, Daz.
Yeah.
And you're potentially going to have, what, a 6 iron in possibly?
173 to the middle, so yeah, 6 iron.
I don't think, if you'd have hit a fairway, look how tight this is. You lose it to left.
I'll be honest, I think if I'd have hit me wood,
lose it to right.
If I'd have hit me wood well, I'd have been further up. There's a very high likelihood I'd be down there in that death.
It's not an easy shot, you're looking good with that driving iron.
A very high likelihood that I'd have ended up down in death.
Yeah. Right, this next shot's important, remember, there's a lot riding on it.
Yeah. Ball above my feet, a really horrible shot. What could possibly go wrong? No, fatted it.
It's over though. It's over. That's the main thing. It's a long par 4 this.
Yeah.
And it's over.
I hit a 7 iron because I'm more comfortable. I didn't think I was going to reach.
Yeah.
But I'd rather have been front edge and chipping up than risk a 6 iron and end up.
Yeah.
If I'd have caught that 6 iron fat like that, it would have been down there.
So this is my chance to get him. We've got about 162 yards.
Jesus, that sounded
Draw.
good. Touch right?
Yeah, I think it's just right fringe. Free the move tee forward. I don't think he was playing off the back. It's not a bad shot. It's not got a bad game, has he, guys? Is it good, he says. It's pin high. You might actually knock this one in, Daz, because it's one that you're probably not expected to get all the time. There's one thing I'm sure of, that this has to be close. Steady, steady, steady.
Oh, there's definitely some meat on that bone.
There's a bit of meat on it. It come out a little bit hot. How do you want flag?
Out, please.
It's in the match. He's got it. Oh, he's got it! Oh,
one of them had to drop.
What can I say, guys?
Mate, cheers.
I can't argue against it, can I? He's played 100 his handicap. You played stunning golf tonight. There's one thing I can say, obviously, I think that 2-iron's great, by the way.
I think it's brilliant.
It's 30 yards shorter than the T200, but if you take that out of account, to hit it, it's not hard, is it?
No, it's really, really, really easy to hit.
Quite a nice, easy iron to hit. So I think there is something in it for you guys that might be wanting to pick a bit of a budget 2-iron this year. You can't afford to go and splash £200. you know, maybe one of these oldie but goodies could be, you know, something to have a bit of a play
Yeah, I'm
with.
sure there's bargains out there, because that's really, really good.
Yeah, and for you personally, I mean, you shot 1 over par and could have easily been level.
Yeah, 2 lip outs and a par, so I'm not complaining.
You've looked incredible on course tonight. So, guys, I hope you've enjoyed that video. I think it's safe to say T200, longer.
Yeah, longer, but not as, doesn't feel.
For a hiring handicapper, I think you could conclude by saying you don't feel as controlled.
Nah.
Because of the graphite shaft.
Yeah, it feels very head heavy. It feels like there's nothing between the head and your grip.
But if you can make contact with it, then I think
goes forever.
Out the face, it's more forgiving across the face.
Yeah.
The ball speed comes off a lot hotter on decent strikes. Yeah.
I've hit 6 shots, and the one I caught out the middle absolutely went.
Well, when I said aim at that tree, you nearly ended up in it.
Yeah, I did say to you, can I reach? And you went, no.
No, you can't reach that tree. You nearly ended up in it. But that's dad, isn't it? Tink
yeah,
up.
tink up. Let's go for everything.
So, yeah, anyway, I hope you've enjoyed that video. Thanks a lot, Graham, for that to wine. And we will give it away. Obviously, I'll declare the winner in the next video on the Sunday. Whoever guesses closest, I guess you're probably going to guess because we put it in the video.
Yeah, you've already said what it is.
We have said it, but we'll see if you're watching.
Yeah.
And make sure you subscribe, guys. If you're not, we're going to have more fun videos coming this season. And that's it for now. We'll see you in a few days' time.
Yeah, cheers. Appreciate that.